Hello everyone. Welcome to Digital Learning, an initiative of Department of Collegiate Education, Karnataka. In this video session, we will learn some concepts on numerical analysis. This is for the students studying in BSc Mathematics 5th semester under Mangalore. In this video session, we will learn the introduction to errors in. The main objective of this session is to learn various kinds of approximations and errors. After this session, the students will be able to understand various kinds of approximation and errors which may occur in a problem and derive some results on error propagation in numerical calculations. There are two types of numbers. Exact numbers are the numbers which can be expressed by a finite number of digits. For example, 15, 2.56, 2 by 5 which is equal to 0.4, etc. Approximate numbers are numbers which represent the given number to a certain degree of accuracy. For example, value of pi is 3.141592 and so on. Similarly, value of root 2 will be 1.414213, etc. Value of 1 by 3 is 0.3333, etc. These approximate numbers cannot be expressed by a finite number of digits. Next, we will define what do you mean by significant figures. The digits used to express a number are called significant figures. For example, if you consider this number 8763, you see that this contains 4 significant figures. Whereas on the other hand, if you consider this number 0.000095, this contains only 2 significant numbers, that is 9 and 5. Next, let us understand the concept of rounding off. The process of dropping unwanted digits is called rounding off. For example, the value of pi, that is 22 by 7, is written in some instances as 3.14 and in some other instances as 3.143, etc. There are some rules to round off numbers. Rules to round off a number to n significant figures. Discard all digits to the right of nth digit. Now you have to see what happens if the discard number is less than half a unit in the nth place, then leave the nth digit unchanged. If this discarded number is greater than half a unit in the nth place, then increase the nth digit by unity. If it is exactly half a unit, then increase the nth digit by unit, and if it is odd, only if it is odd, otherwise leave it unchanged. Let us see some problems. Round off the following numbers correct to 4 significant figures. So here for the first one, 3.26425, the value after the 4th digit, that is 4 significant figures, isn't it? So you consider 3264. Now the value is 2 here, which is less than half of the unit, that is which is less than 5. So it is left unchanged. So it is 3.264. Next example, 0.067548. 4 significant figure in the sense you have to consider 6754. Here the value of 8 is more than 5, so add a number to the increase the nth digit by 1, so you get 6755. Let us see the next example. Round off to correct to 3 significant figures. We can just observe what is going on here. For example, if you consider the second one, 67845, 3 significant figures will be 6, 7, 8. So you can just see 45, which is less than half. So that means you have to retain this number 8 as it is and put 0, 0. Round off the following numbers correct to 4 places of decimals. So which is quite different from the significant figures. In the first case 1, 2, 3, 4. After 6 you see it is 2 which is less than 5. So retain 6 as it is. So it is 12.6476. Whereas in the second example 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 is the fourth place. See the next place 5 is exactly half, isn't it? So where 6 is an even number, so retain the number as it is. So the answer will be 9.8646. In any numerical computation we come across the following type of errors. The first one is inherent errors. These errors are already present in the statement of a problem before its solutions, and such errors arise either due to the given data being approximate or due to the limitations of mathematical tables, calculators or the digital computers. Inherent errors can be minimized by taking better data or by using high precision techniques. Next is rounding errors. These errors arise from the process of rounding off the numbers during the computation. Such errors are avoidable in most of the calculations due to the limitations of the computing aids. However, these errors can be reduced either by changing the calculation procedure so as to avoid subtraction of nearly equal numbers or division by a small number, or by retaining at least one more significant figure at each step than given in the data and rounding off at the last step. Third type of error is truncation errors. These errors are caused by using approximate results or on replacing an infinite process by a finite one. For example, if you have sin x series, then you can just truncate accordingly from the first up to first term, second term, third term, etc. Next, let us learn about 3 errors: absolute, relative and percentage errors. Suppose that x is the true value of the quantity and x dash is the approximate value. Then consider this expression, modulus of difference. Actually it is a difference of true value and the approximate value. This difference is called absolute error, denoted by EA. The relative error, denoted by ER, is defined as absolute error divided by the true value of the quantity. And the third type of error, that is percentage error, denoted by EP, is 100 into ER. We will see some examples here. Round off the number 865250 to 4 significant figures and compute all the 3 errors, that is absolute, relative and percentage error. So we round off this number to 4 significant figures, and when you do that you see that you have to retain the digits 8652. Here 5 is exactly half and 2 is an even number, so leave it unchanged. So the approximate, like rounding, the after the number which is rounded, we denote it as x dash, will be 865200. So this is our x and this is x dash. So by definition, absolute error will be the difference of these two, that is equal to 50. Relative error will be absolute error divided by the true value, which is equal to 5.779 into 10 power 5, and percentage error will be 100 into relative error. So after rounding off you will get 5.78 into 10 power minus 3. Let us see the next problem. The height of an observation tower was estimated to be 47 meter, whereas its actual height was 45 meter. Calculate the percentage relative error in the measurement. So by the observation you can see that you have to take the true value to be 45 and the approximate value to be 47 and find out the absolute error, which is the difference of these two, that is 2. Relative error is found to be 4.444 into 10 power minus 2 and the percentage error will be 4.444. Next, let us learn the concept of error propagation. A number of computational steps are carried out for the solution of a problem. It is necessary to understand the way the error propagates with progressive computation. Suppose that the approximate values of two numbers x and y are x dash and y dash. Then the absolute error is denoted as EAX and EAY. Now we will see how this absolute error is propagated in addition operation. So you just find out x plus y, which is nothing but x dash plus EAX plus y dash plus EAY. And when you see that the difference of these two modulus is less than or equal to modulus EAX plus EAY. Thus, it is observed that absolute error in taking x dash plus y dash as an approximation to x plus y is less than or equal to the sum of the absolute values taking x dash as an approximation to x and y dash as an approximation to. Similarly, we will see the absolute error in subtraction operation. So again we find out x minus y, find its modulus value, which is less than or equal to mod EX plus EAY. Thus, the absolute error in taking x dash minus y dash as an approximation to x minus y is less than or equal to the sum of the absolute errors in taking x dash as an approximation to x and y dash as an approximation to y. In multiplication operation, suppose if EA is the absolute error of the product of two numbers, then we can find out EA to be equal to x EAY plus y EAX approximately. So here we are ignoring these terms, like we are ignoring EAX into EAY, which is reasonably. And in the division operation, suppose if EA is the absolute error of the quotient of two numbers, that is x by y, then upon simplifying we are going to get it as x by y into EAX by x minus EAY by y. We will see an example how error propagation is done in addition. Find the absolute error and relative error in root 6 plus root 7 plus root 8 correct to 4 significant digits. So we will retain only up to 4 significant numbers for this root 6, root 7 and root 8. Find the sum of these, you get it as 7.923. And we will find out absolute error in S, so which is the differences of these three values, where we get it as 0.011. So this means that S is correct only to 3 significant figures. So we will retain only 3 numbers in S, that is we will retain only up to 2. So 7.92. Now taking this as the true value, so the relative error is equal to the absolute error, that is 0.0011 divided by 7.92, and we get it as 0.0001. In this video session, we have learned about different types of numbers, accuracy of numbers, different types of errors, and learned the concept of errors in propagation. Thank you.